Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, and welcome back to our group by group players to watch. And today we are going to do Group C and Group D, so let's jump straight into it. First up we have Costa Rica, and for me the one player you cannot look past in this Costa Rican side is forward Priscilla Chinchilla. Now, absolutely fantastic forward for Glasgow City on a regular basis as they win the titles up in Scotland. And I think Chinchilla at 21 years old, absolutely fantastic for both club and country, and she's definitely going to be amongst the names of a few people after this tournament potentially looking to sign her. But she is one fantastic player to keep an eye on. Obviously the more known player to the Americans is obviously Rocky Rodriguez of the Portland Thorns. We know what she can do in that midfield role, but her ball's feeding it towards Chinchilla, who I no doubt will score a couple of goals in this tournament, will be absolutely key for Costa Rica. On to Japan now, and for me the player to keep an eye out on is Yui Hasegawa of Manchester City. What a fantastic first season she had. Very underrated at times for Manchester City. Got the job done. Didn't really get much talk or praise about what she did, but how she went about her job very just calmly and nonchalantly in that Man City midfield was absolutely fantastic, and I think she'll be able to bring it onto the national side now for Japan in this tournament, and will be a very big player for the Japanese in this summer's tournament. On to Spain now, and obviously there's been a lot of talk of their players and some of the people that are going to be at the tournament, some that aren't. But for me, it's two of their forward players I think that people can't really look past, and that is Eva Navarro of Atletico Madrid and Alba Redondo of Levante. Now, I wouldn't expect both of them to be starting, but I think they're going to be very interchangeable this summer, and both players know how to find the back of the net. Alba Redondo always up there amongst the top scorers in the Spanish division, as was the case this past season. And then Eva Navarro, since coming back from her ACL injury, has looked really good at times for Atletico Madrid, scoring the 7 goals so far in her Atletico Madrid career, as well as signing a new contract as well recently. I think having those two options in the forward line for Spain, and it's going to be really key going forward for them, and I think it will be very hard to look past them too. And finally on to Zambia now, and two players again. One from most people will remember from the Olympics was Barbara Banda. Looked absolutely fantastic for just at 23 years old. Absolutely star forward, and I think is very an easy one to look at. And then another one is Rachel Kundananji of Madrid CFF. Again, 23 years old. Fantastic season at Madrid CFF. 31 games, 27 goals. Absolute goal scorer, and knows how to put the ball back in the net. So I think Barbara Banda and Rachel Kundananji will be very key for Zambia this summer. On to Group D now, and first up we have is China, and again not a lot of people know a lot about this Chinese side, but one or two players I think will do very well for me is Tang Jilai, the forward, 28-year-old, more known outside of China, has been at Tottenham Hotspur and Madrid CFF currently. I think she will be very key for that forward line. And then Wang Shuang of NWSL side, Racing Louisville, again I think will be very key to how China play this summer. Again, not a lot's really known because you don't get much coverage of the Chinese national side, but again I think those two for me, from what I've seen in the past, are definitely going to be very big. On to Denmark now. Again, we know a lot about the likes of Pernille Harder, Sana Trollsgaard, Katarina Weijer. It's going to be a very interesting summer for this Danish side, but for me it is Sinja Brun. How well can she do? Finished her career off at Lyon really well over the last couple of weeks, scoring some big goals for them, and I think she's going to be such a key player for Denmark this summer. Can she get those 1 or 2 goals that needs to change the momentum for Denmark in these big games and big moments? And I think obviously we know Limelight will probably be on Pernilla Harden after she's made that summer move to Bayern Munich. A lot of attention's going to be on her, and rightfully so. She's a fantastic forward, but I think Senior Broom can help take a bit of that limelight off her and come up with the goods. Next up is European champions England, and for me, you cannot look past Kira Walsh. What a fantastic season she's had at Barcelona. An absolute nightmare for players to come up against, and is just absolutely fantastic. Yes, the likes of Alessia Russo, Lauren James, Beth England, Rachel Daly may take the headlines with the goals, but it's the game-out performance of Kira Walsh that is just going to get fans in absolute ecstasy of seeing how well she does on a weekly basis, and show why she's one of the best midfielders in world football, and why she is the most expensive signing in women's football. And finally, to round off Group D, we have Haiti, and for me, obviously, you cannot look past Malky Dumine of Stade Rennes, obviously joining up with Lyon this summer. Again, a prolific goal scorer, knows how to find the back of the net. Again, Haiti aren't expected to do much in this group, but if you need a goal or someone to give that bit of fight in the Haitian side, it will definitely be Malky Dumine, and she's going to be very key if they can try and get a goal or two and sneak something against China or Denmark, or even potentially England. So yeah, those are my players to watch in Groups C and D. Let me know in the comments section down below who are your players to watch from those nations and how you think those groups will do, and we'll be back tomorrow for part 3 of this as we look ahead to Groups E and F. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe with the post notification bell turned on, and that you're following us on Twitter and Instagram for all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. In the meantime, we'll see you soon.